Hi there, this is Michael Sisley and I'm using a Kinect box attached to Xbox Live for this presentation because it's about TPACK. The TPACK that I'm describing here relates to my unit of work with Year 9 English students in an ACT school, an Australian Capital Territory Canberra school. Now TPACK of course looks at the intersection of technology, pedagogy and content knowledge, and that TPACK definition I'm using is from Mishra and Koehler of 2009, so it includes the context of the actual area there, but it in turn was based upon Schulman's pedagogical content knowledge. Now, I will be focusing on technology here because I've covered other areas in parts 1 and 2, but certainly the pedagogy is based entirely on the Australian curriculum Year 9, and I'm trying to use a constructivist, collaborative system here for the students to work with. And when I mean constructivist, of course, the students are creating their own knowledge. For this, because I'm using a computer lab, I'm using the CSCL model, computer-supported constructivist learning environment, and in particular within that model, I'm using the CSILE model, which is part of Barita and Scaramelia's way of working with computers and pedagogy and knowledge construction. I'm trying to build a participatory culture here of the students because, of course, they're working online in a forum and a wiki. They're refining their knowledge, they're building knowledge, they're constructing knowledge. Now, mostly the first couple of classes are teacher-directed, but the third and focus class is definitely student-focused, and that third session is a creative exploration using the Glogster tool. Now, to turn to the technology, which is the focus of this particular one, I have chosen to use Word with the students because Word is very stable. We're using the overall CLC environment, which is a learning portal just like Moodle, and that learning portal, like Moodle, is still in its new phases. It's only been around for a few years and it can be a little bit dodgy. So the students save their work in Word and then they enter it into a forum and a wiki. Now, I have chosen those particular collaborative areas of the forum and the wiki as my technological choices for this particular group in the context of a Monday morning, a Tuesday mid-morning and a Wednesday late afternoon before a Friday, another session where different things happen. But that's the focus of my unit of work. The technology is to avoid the wicked problems of using technology in the classroom because they are wicked, as pointed out by Riddle and Weber. The government wants us to use this technology, but there are definite constraints and affordances. Because of that, I'm using Glogster, not my favourite product, and I'm subverting the use of Word and PowerPoint to use with my students because these are stable products, they work well, they are understood by the students, and they can work with them as well, and it extends them in pedagogy into our content of the Australian curriculum Year 9. CLC, our portal, is created by Learnology, and it's just like Moodle, and from that, affordances and constraints, I've derived a learning activity type, which is the class 3, where they work in pairs or individually to create an actual poster online with a whole range of multimodal elements as required by the Australian curriculum. So it comes from the idea of the technology as its affordances to work with known tools and their affordances towards an exploration and knowledge construction, which I hope is the heart of the TPACK model. So in all of these things here, I'm looking to get to the heart of TPACK. Of course, it's always debatable. It's a talking point. But there you go. And I hope that answered some of the questions about how TPACK relates to my work with the unit of work. And I wish you farewell and see you in the next part.